Alright, fellas. It's been a while, fellas, but we're finally doing this video. What was the worst thing that happened to zombies pre-Cold War? Yes, they did pre-Cold War, because if we did everything COD Zombies, the list would just been about Cold War and nothing else. So we're doing this just for the fun of it. Sorry if my speaking is just off. I'm just a little bit tired today, so bear with me. So our first comment's coming from It's Too Spooky For Me, and he says BO4 launch. I prayed for anyone who played the launch week month for BO4. Good thing I didn't. I bought BO4 way later. Me too, man. I'll just non-imagine deal with the blue screens. And also, BO4 just did not have a good launch, even if you take the blue screens out of consideration. They were doing Chaos and Ether at the same time. People were just so confused. The launch maps were just so divisive upon the community. Luckily, BO4 is now fixed. But man, when it first launched, people were just not liking it. And also, I forgot to mention that people just hated the perk system at launch. Luckily, more people are loving it, but back then, everyone hated it. And since we were talking about BO4, Cheesy McNuggets says, Treyarch getting pulled from BO4 to work on Cold War. We could have had a better ending to the Ether storyline than what we ended up getting. That's literally the perfect way of saying it. Because yeah, we should have had the Great War map, but instead, their budget just got cutted, and then we got Tiger Tone, which ruined zombies forever and just gave us Cold War. Let's take a break from BO4 and look at H477YMC5's comment, and he says, Black Ops 3 zombie hit speed. Yeah, it's like the fastest in the whole franchise, and it's unbalanced. It ruined the whole flow of BO3 maps by like a lot. Colossal says, the Black Ops 1 guns and their high ramp potential. They're just so weak due to the lack of ammo, and their damage is just not that impressive. That's all I have to say about Black Ops 1 guns. I just wish they were like more useful guns. Like, I wish they added in the AK-47. They were going to add the AK-47, but fortunately they did not, which makes me just depressed. And I can't believe it took them that long to add the AK-47 to like Mob of the Dead, and it only appeared on that one map, and then it never came back until Cold War. Our next comments come from a smart guy, and he says, pre-Cold War, I guess I blame some of the popular zombies YouTubers that didn't give games like BO4 a chance. Well, here's the thing. The BO4 launch just stunk. And it is just ingrained into that game's legacy so much, to the point it's just ruined the game for everyone. If I was there during that launch, I don't even think I would even give BO4 a second chance. And then I don't even think the DLC, the DLC didn't even fix that problem. Dead in the Night was like the least marketed zombies map of all time, where the trailer came after the map released. And don't even get me started on how the DLC maps just basically drove people away. The only one that drove people back in was like Alpha Omega for like a week. People barely cared for Ancient Evil, and then Tiger Tone was a huge flop, and then Cold War happened due to Tiger Tone. But the popular COD Zombies YouTubers definitely should give an Infinite Warfare and World War II Zombies a chance, because those games are absolutely hidden gems, and I hope one day more people get to play them, because the popular COD Zombies YouTubers influenced their opinions, and then they just flew away from the games. Our next comment comes from Cheesy McNuggets, and he just says, their eyes and boring. Well, I have a fun story to tell you guys. This video is just about to be Horizon Drac, like a Horizon Drac review, but I got so bored just thinking about the map to the point I didn't even want to like review the map. So here's my mini Horizon Drac review. It's like so meh that talking about it kind of puts me to sleep. If Horizon Drac never had the dragon heads, it would probably been at like B tier or something, so the game flow goes a lot faster and it gets better, but unfortunately it's not that great. when it comes to game flow. It's probably the worst Black Ops 3 map when it comes to game flow other than Zetsubo no Shima, but at least Zetsubo no Shima tried something. Though gameplay-wise for Zetsubo it's worse, but Rise and Drag barely innovated on anything. And people say the bows are innovative, well, the stats exist. For me, the worst thing that happened in COD Zombies is when Modern Warfare 2019 canceled its own Zombies mode and they just kicked Lee Ross out. Lee Ross was trying to make a different Zombies mode, but they didn't let him, and it was the end of the non-Treyarch era, which is just the saddest part because we need more non-Treyarch Zombies, but unfortunately, Treyarch has just been forced to make these Zombies modes rushed and unfinished, which, imagine if Sledgehammer made Vanguard. It would not been nearly as bad as it was, but Vanguard is Vanguard, unfortunately. And Infinity Ward Fire Lee Ross just marked the end of the good era for Infinity Ward and just marked them for the bad era, which Infinity Ward now is the most hated COD studio because of their decisions nowadays. Well, this was fun. Have a great night, everybody, or day, depending on when you're watching this video, but hopefully you guys are having such great times, and hopefully we'll see you later.